Clearly, sugar dating is an unhealthy activity that will lead to negative impact rather than positive. If the issue is not tackled properly, sugar baby activities will become the norm in Malaysian society. Therefore, in this video, we will share our point of view as an Islamic scholar, students, lawyer, and minister regarding this issue. Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Ahmad Irfan Zaki bin Suliman. My metric number is A169208, and in this video, I am portraying a role as an Islamic scholar. Islam strictly prohibited a person from approaching fornication, as it is an immorality and is evil as a way. This includes dating through online platforms that may lead to immoral acts. In my humble opinion, regarding this issue, if its usage and creation is for the purpose of maksiyah, in other words, immoral actions which are haram, then the ruling becomes haram. Secondly, Islam offers an alternative for their practitioner by promoting marriage as solutions. Last but not least, even if one had already transgressed countless times, Allah said, never despair on His mercy. Allah will forgive all his sins, as He is the most forgiving and the most merciful. Well, having said that, Islam actually had already put a guidance throughout every single action in our lives. This includes prohibiting some of actions that may lead to self-harm. From online dating, one may develop a prohibited action such as meeting up and might end up with a one-night stand. Adultery, as we know, leads to various contagious diseases such as herpes, HIV, and gonorrhea. People need to realize that some limitations and impermissible rulings set by Islam are for their own goods. These include dating regardless, virtually or face-to-face. Some people really need an explanation for every ruling set by Islam. Therefore, explaining the hikmah, in other words, wisdom of the do's and don'ts, will help them to accept why Islam had so much restrictions and prohibitions rather than other religions.
Thank you, Islamic scholars, for the explanation and great information. Before I go through with the discussion, I would like to introduce myself. My name is NURUL BINTI MAZRI and my metric number is A168620. As a student, I will be discussing sugar baby's lifestyle in general and how it works, since most sugar babies are known to be students in their late teens or early 20s. I think the public must acknowledge that sugar dating is an immoral act. Moreover, the Pandemic and Movement Control Order (MCO) has caused more university students in Malaysia to turn to sugar daddies for easy money to cover their cost of living and tuition fees. According to Sugarbook, Asia's largest sugar daddy dating platform, there is a shocking spike of 40% in sign-ups amongst university students since January 2021. There are also complaints that the online sugar daddy dating platform has allegedly promoted immoral activities including prostitution. In some cases, the sugar baby might develop feelings of love and affection towards her sugar daddy. To make it worse, the sugar daddy might also be the first person she has a close relationship with. When her sugar daddy decides to leave her, there is a high possibility that she will be emotionally wrecked. She might have a hard time accepting reality, hence resulting in depression, stress, trauma, and eating disorders. In addition, sugar dating only leaves psychological scars on former sugar babies. Sugar dating could lead to the shaming and bullying of some students whom peers suspect to be users of the sugar dating app. Besides, scammers have been quick to take advantage, with fake sugar daddies preying on the unwary through a con known as advanced fee fraud. Based on the points given above, I think it is very beneficial to the public to know and understand the harsh reality of sugar dating. Sugar dating is not safe. It is dangerous. Sugar dating can involve scenarios with harassment, sexual assault, and the manipulation of financial arrangements to coerce unwanted sexual action, also known as rape. Unfortunately, the reality is that any relationship in which there is an exchange of money or material provision may create a power imbalance. Therefore, students need to acknowledge that sugar dating is an immoral activity and they should prevent themselves from getting involved. That is all from me. Thank you for your attention to the discussion. Next, I'd like to hand over to lawyer Hannan to talk about the laws regarding these issues.
Thank you, Ms. Ashkin. So, recently, we have been able to see immoral activities as offered in one of the apps known as Sugarbook. Such activities are highly immoral and illegal in Malaysia. The police have opened an investigation paper after receiving reports from local universities and public following the statistical infographic published by the Sugarbook on the participation of Malaysians in the website. These activities can be fined according to some acts that have been used in Malaysia. So, as a lawyer, let me tell you why you should avoid these activities. This Sugarbook application is being investigated under Section 505P of the Penal Code for statement causing public reason with intent to cause public fear or annoyance, which carries a maximum jail terms of 2 years or a fine or both. Besides that, it also investigated under Section 233 of the Communication Acts and Multimedia 1998, improper use of network facilities or services, which carries a maximum fine of 50,000 ringgit or imprisonment for 1 year or both if convicted. And lastly, Section 372 of the Penal Code for offences engaging in prostitution, which provides imprisonment for up to 1 year or fine or both if convicted. So, how we can stop these activities? First, existing laws should be updated as a precautionary measure so that this matter can be curbed before it gets worse. Among his proposals is to review the loophole of the Section 372B of the Penal Code by imposing a punishment on men who offer rewards for prostitution. Last but not least, the Section 375F amendment raised by the Parliamentary Select Committee in 2006 also needs to be reviewed by improving the existing proposals by broadening the scope of the definition of aggravated rape, which is a type of extreme rape. As a conclusion, such activities are very necessary to avoid, as they are capable of having a very bad effect on one's life. So now, let us hear the point of view from our Minister, Cik Khalidah. Let's go.
Thank you, Hannan. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know in recent times the media reported that Malaysia was ranked the third highest in Asia behind Indonesia and India for the country with the most number of sugar daddies through the Sugar Books app, which provides a platform to find mistresses, or better known as sugar babies. This issue concerned various parties because of the increase in the number of IPT students enrolling in the application. Is particularly worrying since there is a large number of Muslim students. As a Minister of Women, Family and Community Development, the government wants to ensure that students in IPTA and IPTS continue to be given the potential for self-development in education and not to get caught up in activities that are against the law and morals, and even most importantly, religion. First, I want to highlight about these activities illustrates a moral decay of youth which can lead to moral decay of youth. This matter needs to be taken seriously because moral decay must be curbed from the beginning, thus as not to be destitute to future generations. We need to prevent youth from getting involved in these such immoral activities, especially Muslim, because it is against the Sharia. And most importantly, these immoral activities can give negative impact towards our family, society, religion, and country. Next, I want to talk about financial crisis among students. Some people say students involved in this activity are desperate. They had financial crisis. They really need money. But in my observation, even I heard from former sugar baby that they choose to get sugar daddy because they want to live in luxury. No need to work hard or tired going to workplace or working in office hour, because with these activities they can get easy money where the men provide them cash, car, gift, but in exchange for companionship and intimacy. Therefore, for this issue, we must educate our students to choose a better job that are legal and guarantee a bright future. There were a lot of legal jobs and professions aside from being a sugar baby. In other that, the governments will provide and open a lot of job opportunities to fresh graduates, even for students to find part-time job. Will give the best solutions to protect our youth. So people, the choice is yours. All circumstances have been considered. For all intents and purposes, we want to encourage all people, especially students and youth, to avoid this unhealthy and immoral activity. Once again, we want to emphasize, we agree sugar dating activities should be banned in Malaysia. Don't make these activities become the norm in our country. People know sugar daddy bright future. Thank you.